progress the storyline, which is weird and peculiar. Strong set. Yeah, so that one is what I want to use. To again, change our primaries. That really cool gun I have. There it is. Like, my nose is just like. I want to take a sniper rifle. Just in case. Just in case. Support weapons. Nothing really there. Buddy. Let's take quiet. Let's go. So, what I've noticed is that in order to unlock the next missions or next couple missions, you have to do the side ops, or you can do the hard mode. You can guess which one I'm not going to do. But I really dislike this chapter 2. I just really hate the way that they've done this. Like this could be a really good game. Like I would probably like have zero problems with this game, even with the whole broken stealth, if it wasn't for the fact that this story and this game just feels lazy. I bitch every single episode about this game, which is a bad thing. But like, it just feels like we're not doing it, right? It just feels like, hey, let's just yeah, it's boring. I don't want to do this. I just want to do the main mission. And before you count these, before you count like these as main missions, they're not. They're not. They don't progress the storyline. They're not main missions. It's silly, really. It's just a silly thing. Alright, maybe I should tell quiet.
Please select a deployment point.
Is this where we rescue Miller? I just can't be asking. This game is a game that I would want to play. Like, I would love playing it. This is a game which is good. The gameplay is good. The gameplay is solid.
Analysis.
The game
complete.
is good. Like, the game isn't bad.
Enemy analysis
But the story
complete. The map has been
is
updated.
just completely full of shit.
Buddy has
Like,
infiltrated our map has been updated.
Why am I doing this? Like, why would I, like, there's no story to this game.
Boss, one of our staff has been captured by the enemy. He was on the staff at Mother Base 9 years back. Get our men out of there, boss. To say he's a critical VIP would be a massive understatement.
Oh wait, is this the... I thought this is... Oh, oops. Oh, does that mean he's around here somewhere? I will not be happy.
Analysis
Because if it's
complete.
the MSF dude, the one that can like knock you out.
Map has been updated.
Oh my
Analysis
god. Why are there so many?
complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Oh, that tells me who she's targeting, right? Right, okay. Where is she? I'm concerned about this intel dude. I don't know where he is. He's probably not gonna be in there. I'm gonna look out. Because that's a big area, right? I have to cover. So, knowing this game and its bullshit tendencies, it's probably gonna be somewhere around here. know, the game just still, it's a good game, but unfortunately what lets this game down is the fact that this game literally has zero story. Like, the story, like, the whole Metal Gear game's big, constant cutscenes and like explanations and like you understand what you're doing, like the enemy's motive, like what's going on. This game is like, hey, look at these missions, like blow up these tanks. Why? I don't know. You can. That's it. That's literally the game. Like, it's like, oh right, okay, blow up these tanks. Why? Because you can. Duh. And it's just like, the problem with like, well, no, not the problem. The thing with the previous Metal Gear games is that you always had a reason for doing something, right? You always had a reason. Peace Walker did the exact same, like, no, Peace Walker, like, even though it does the whole, like, mission things like this, and like, of course, like, you have to go back through areas, but it makes sense. You actually have a reason for doing those missions. Like, Peace Walker, like, oh, you need to, like, go find, you have to go check each of these doors because Chico's in one of them. And I'm like, okay then, sure. Oh, you have to go back through this area and find a pass. And like, okay, that makes sense. This game is like, hey, you need to shoot down tanks. Tanks. I fucked up. I But yeah, that's what this game feels. Like, it doesn't feel like, it just, that's what this game does. Like, shit, okay then. But yeah, it just feels like this game just doesn't give you a reason for doing anything. Oh. There we go. But personally, it's a distraction.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Extraction failed.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like we're doing it. Like, the only time where I felt like one mission, like some of the missions made sense was like, oh, mission just it. Like, okay, we have a reason for doing this.
He's coming too.
Right?
Roger that.
Previous games was just like previous missions, like I can understand doing it for the first couple of missions. It's like, oh yeah, well you're building up an army. That makes sense, right? Yeah, you have to do like some ludicrous shit, and you have to, you know, get respect and show people that you're back by doing these missions that only the big boss can do. Okay then. So why is it in chapter 2? One of the missions is shoot down tanks. And that's it. There's no actual explanation, actually. There's nothing. It's just like, oh yeah, we just put it in there because, you know, we know that you're sick of hard mode missions. I know that you don't want to do them. So, what we're going to do is just, you know, give you this random mission. Right?
Roger that.
It has zero importance to the actual game, but it's there, you know? Like, the game doesn't give you any explanation.
Subject on board.
Why you're doing it.
Leave the rest to us.
And just like, the problem with like this game is that the story is hidden in the cassette tapes. But you didn't need to do that. Have cutscenes. This game is like, this series is notorious for its cutscenes, and it's like that for a reason. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Snake.
God's sake! Fucking do it. Cheeky asshole.
What took you so long?
We'll talk, but not here.
I should have expected this. Cheeky asshole. Of course. It should have made sense because it wasn't the MSF. I just like, can I extract it? Or do I have to? Can. Right. See you later, Kojima. Bye. Yeah, it just shouldn't seem to come out because
Side ops list updated.
Okay, subject is in.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
little shit. So bloody stuff in it.
He's coming too. Roger that.
But yeah, it just feels like, oh hey, look.
Marker placed. Marker placed.
It
Marker
just feels
removed.
boring, really. It just feels boring. Like it doesn't give you a reason for why you're doing anything. It's like, oh hey, let's you know, take down tanks or capture this dude for intel. Except we don't get given intel to you. We're just gonna say, oh right, okay, here you go. Like the differences between the codec calls and the cassette tapes is that the codec calls you were never really needed to listen to them because it would always explain it in the actual no. But like you never really needed to like listen to them. Right? Because it's always like, oh yeah, here's the story in the cutscenes. You know what's going on without having to like just sit there. It's just like, okay, I get it, like sitting there watching cutscenes, but it's nice to see actual actions happen, like actual motivation, characters actually talking. In this game, it's only Ocelot and Miller that are just talking. They talk for you. It's like Snake isn't even a character. He's just like a medium between the characters. He's not even there. Like, it feels like he's not even a character. It feels like he's just sitting there having to listen to these guys like talk. And it's just like, what? It's like, it's not like good game, but it's not like Snake doesn't talk throughout the entire game. He does talk. He talks in the cassette tapes, which I don't understand. Because you care less and less about the characters when I am not forced, like, it's kind of not forced. No, it's not forced on you. Okay. I can't speak. But it just feels like, oh, right, yeah. Snake just automatically agrees with everything they're saying. It feels like Snake doesn't make his own decisions. Like, I get I don't even get it, like, Metal Gear. Like, the previous Metal Gear, like, Metal Gear 2 stuff like that. Right. Oh, yeah. You know. But, you know, it feels like Snake kind of sits there and just agrees with everything that Yellow or Ocelot says. So it's kind of like, okay then, but why? Snake is his own character. Like even before, like, and you might as well. I know they're different characters, but supposed to have like the same personality. Well, stuff, but Snake in Metal Gear Solid 4, like, in that, like second to, like, final scene where, you know, like, Snake Biden, and, like, they're like, oh, yeah, Biden's like, oh, yeah, I'll go in there, my boys make it over, and, like, Snake in Metal Gear Solid 4 was making his own decisions because he was like, Biden, not Biden. Biden's like, look, Biden, no, I must go, blah, 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 have a life, blah, 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 blah. And that was cool because it shows that he's making his own decisions. Now, I realize Snake did that, this Snake did that once. Like, he did it with the mission we just did, the main mission we just did. But even then, it's kind of like he was like, oh yeah, I'll just go in blah 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 blah. And it feels like that's the most Snake has done for himself. It doesn't feel like Snake's really done anything without someone telling him to go do it. Like, it feels like, okay, Miller's like my parent, I must fucking listen to him. I'm the boss. Oh lord, oh lord, oh fuck. No!
Snake, talk to me!
Fuck.
Snake! Snake!
Well, shit. Whoops. That didn't happen. But no, what lets this game down immensely is its story and how lazy the game got. And by the way, this game, like, allegedly, this game was supposed to have 5 chapters. 5. I think Peace Walk had 5 chapters. This game was supposed to have 5 chapters. Now, what we actually got was me circling on the box. No. What we actually got was 1 chapter and a quarter. Not even a quarter. Because the first chapter was like, oh yeah, 30 minutes. 30 minutes. The second chapter was like not 30 minutes, 30 missions. Sorry. I got up. I bet I get, I'm like, but yeah, no. Chapter 1 had like, what, 30 missions? 30. And chapter 2 has like 4. I'm pretty sure it's 4. Actually, I'm 100% sure it's 4. Like, actually no. We have like very few. And it's kind of like sad, really, because this game feels like it's really unfinished. Like, it feels really unfinished, and like you can tell that it feels is unfinished. And you can also like see
Please
here.
select a mission.
Wait, you can't check it here, but it looks like there should be more places in Africa and Afghanistan. Like, if you go to the free zone, there's only 3, but there's a massive, like, list of areas. So it looks like there's supposed to be more than just 3. There's supposed to be, like, more of them, but it feels like it's not there. Well, it's not there, but it feels like
Samuel said shortly.
it really wanted to be bigger, but it doesn't, because this game just feels very lazy with all the hard mode, repeatable main missions, and they don't even try to hide that they're just like repeatable. Like, I can understand if there was hard mode and then like, oh, looks like we need help again, blah blah blah, stuff like that, but no, it's not. It's actually just the same fucking mission. Like, it would understand if like the tank one was like, the hard mode was like, oh yeah, like, oh, there are more tanks, and this time they're prepared. Be careful, Snake. But no, it's just the exact same dialogue and the exact same cutscenes.
Enemy presence detected.
What?
The map
Why?
has been updated.
I don't understand. That's silly, right?
Enemy
I don't
presence
understand why you
detected.
did.
The map has been updated.
You know, it's just why? Why would you do this? There's no point. Especially when this game is good. The gameplay is fantastic. I won't lie about that. The game is fantastic. But the gameplay is fantastic. But the story and how lazy
has infiltrated analysis
Kojima
complete.
Productions got. Because this is the game, right? This is the game. This is one of the main
Clouds
missions.
approaching.
Because for chapter 2, this is what I consider the main mission. Because the main missions in chapter 2 aren't actually main missions. They're just hard modes.
Talk. Where are your friends?
They're just
The
hard
map
mode.
has been
They're literally just
updated.
hard mode stuff. It's not main missions. It's just repeated missions. Just considered harder. Which they are, because I just tried to do the
You gotta
quiet one.
extract him.
And I like the little
The
Easter egg they
map
put
has
in there.
been updated.
Where she's actually wearing the Sniper Wolf, I think her name is, costume, which is again really cool. I like that, but that shouldn't be one of the main missions. That should just be a side mission, a side op even. Like, it's silly.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
It's just disappointing, really. It's really disappointing because this is one of those games which you want to like. It's one of these games which you want to like, but you just can't. This is one of those games which you want to like, but it just makes it incredibly painful to finish. Painful. It just makes it painful to play, enjoy. It makes it hard to enjoy, which is what a game shouldn't do. A game shouldn't make you feel like a pain to enjoy it.
Speak.
Caution.
Where are your
Sandstorm approaching. The map has been updated.
The game shouldn't feel like a chore, right? It shouldn't feel like a chore. I should have to feel like I shouldn't have to feel like it's a chore, like it shouldn't feel like a game where I have to endure in order to find it enjoyable. Because the game is fun, it's fun.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Clouds approaching.
It's a fun game. But what lets it down is that it just feels like a chore. It feels like a constant grind. Which is what these type of games shouldn't feel like. It shouldn't feel like a grind. Like, I'll take a recent game that came out, by the time of this recording, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Now, Unity was, yeah, Unity. But I played with Syndicate. It's really fun. It's genuinely fun. It feels like it doesn't feel like a chore. It does like I'm doing all the optional shit because I want to. Like I want to do this because it's a fun game. It doesn't feel like a grind. It doesn't feel like a chore to play. I'm doing the side ops here, the side objectives, because I have to. Right? I don't want to, but I have to. Because I don't want to do the hard missions, which are just ridiculous. If I wanted a hard mode, at least make it so it's not the exact fucking same mission. Right? It's just the exact same mission, except it's harder. Or, oh yeah, you don't have any equipment. Well, yeah, okay, I get that. Or it's total stealth, you're not allowed to be detected. Okay then, but at least change the mission up a bit. Like, you can have the same mission, just have a different storyline with it. But no, it's not. It just feels like, oh hey, yeah, same mission. It's just the same mission, just yeah, hard. It's just harder. It's just like you're not allowed to be spotted. You're only supposed to pick stuff up when you're on the ground. I'm like, cool, but why? Like, can't I just continue with the main mission? Because you know I want to continue the main mission, and because the stories I'm picking up, and you know, it's like, nah. Who wants storyline in a Metal Gear game? A game infamous for its long cutscenes and its very complicated storyline, and it's famous for its story and stuff like that. And it feels like, oh, Metal Gear Solid 5, it's just the gameplay. The thing with Metal Gear is that you always have a reason for playing. There's always a constant reason for you to be fighting. This one's like, oh yeah, you're just pranking people with your cat. What? It's just like, yeah. So that's it. It's just like, but I like pranking people for a reason. No. Like with, oh, sorry. Like with Metal Gear 2, Metal Solid 2. Pranking them because they're terrorists. Right? They're taking over the farm. You have a reason for doing this. Ah, right, you hear me stuffing. But this one's like, you're just knocking innocent people out. They're not innocent, obviously, but you're just knocking random soldiers out because you can. Is there a reason to? Not really. I don't know if I mentioned this last time. The game doesn't have a very interesting.
Enemy presence detected.
The game does not have a very interesting.
Enemy presence analysis. The map has been updated.
The villain is extremely boring and dull.
Analysis
Seriously,
complete.
it's like one of the fucking dullest villains I've ever seen. And it's a villain that doesn't make sense either. It doesn't make sense why he's like, why is he doing it? Metal Gear games kind of always have been, like, the villains always had a reason to do so, like, to be a villain.
Spit it out. Where are your friends?
Like, all the snakes just
updated.
wanted to... All the snakes just wanted to,
Subject on board.
like, get
Leave
rid of
rest
the
to us.
Patriots. Actually, no, to be fair, the first Solid Snake was probably the only snake which was, like, the most closest to the